It's a brand new month, and it is time to build a plan to make you successful for this new month. Grab a piece of paper or go grab the Money Mastery Toolkit or the Beginner Budgeting Guide to have this worksheet. Creating a monthly plan for yourself is going to make you way more likely to hit your goals, and this serves as your guide for the whole month so that when you get paid, you know exactly what you want to do. You know what your goals are, you know what you want to do, and you can work towards that and actually hit your goals. Let's walk through all the elements of your monthly plan. So, number one, you need to write your monthly income at the top, and this is your projected income. If you do not know exactly how much your income is going to be or it varies every month, use a low average. That way, you're planning based off the low end, right? And if you get paid more, then you have more money to work with. Next, if you have any debt goals, put them here. If you have any savings goals, put them here. Now we want to talk about fixed expenses. These are any of the bills that you pay that have due dates. Throughout your whole month, what are the bills? Go find a list of them and go find all of the amounts. And like I said, your fixed expenses are your bills with due dates. So here's a list of examples. You can have more than this, you can have less than this. You're going to write your due dates and you're going to write the amount of each bill. If it is a bill like electric or water that can vary each month, use a high average or a high bill. That way, like I said, you are planning for the worst and hoping for the best. If you go ahead and budget, say for like a $300 electric bill, if that's one of your high bills, and then you get your bill and it's only $100, that means you have $200 extra to work with. Now, go ahead and total those up right there. Next, we want to talk about variable expenses. These are monthly spending categories that are not bills, but that can vary every month, and these kind of keep you in check with your spending. The three most common are grocery, gas, and fun money, but you can have pretty much anything here like hobbies, date nights, kids' expenses, etc. It just depends on you and your budget. If you're new to this, just use these three. If you're kind of more seasoned in budgeting, then you will know what your monthly spending categories need to be, and you can always change, add, subtract some. It's all up to you. And again, we are going to total those up and put that number here. So now that is all of your expenses, right? So we want to add this number, and you want to put that up here in your total expense amount. Now we want to find what you have left over to put into sinking funds, savings, etc. So you are going to take your total expense amount and subtract it from your income. That is going to give you your leftover. If you have zero or negative leftover, you need to go through your expenses and see is there anything that you can lower. You can lower things like car insurance, your phone bill, see what you can do with that. You can also lower your variable expenses if necessary. If you're at the bare minimum and you still have zero or negative, that means you have an income problem and you need to start bringing in more income somehow. I do have videos on my page about this to give you some ideas, so go check those out if you need to. So once you have your leftover, we need to figure out what to do with that money. Every dollar needs a job so that you don't just go in below that amount. That way it can have a plan and you can actually hit the goals you're trying to achieve. So you wrote some savings goals at the top earlier. What did you write? I can tell you right now, your most important sinking fund is going to be your emergency fund. You need savings set to the side for if unexpected expenses happen. Go and put your emergency fund in a high yield savings account, and I also do have videos about that if you don't know what it is. Other examples of sinking funds can be things like car repairs, vacation, wedding, etc. It's basically savings for expenses that are coming in the future that you're trying to plan for. So allocate out all of your leftover until you have zero leftover left, and then boom, you have a monthly plan for yourself. Now when you get paid, you can use this monthly plan to make your paycheck budget. So the next step would be to go to a calendar, lay out all of your different paychecks and all of your bills, highlight them different colors to see which check pays which bills. This is going to give you an idea of how much money you're going to have left over after bills, if you need to save from one check to cover bills on another check, etc. Then when you are paid, you make a paycheck budget, and that is going to be your real life in action budget, right? So you will reference your calendar and your monthly overview budget to make this. Let me know in the comments, are you making a monthly plan for yourself? And if you're not, why not? If you start doing this every single month, you're going to start seeing a change in your finances. Like I said, you can go grab all of these worksheets plus a guide on how to use them in the Money Mastery Toolkit. You got this, friend. I believe in you. Let me know if you have any questions.